Today we are discussing the interview questions and answers for Microsoft Identity and Access Administrator SC-300. You can download the complete list of Microsoft-based questions from the link provided in the description. Our interview question based on SC-300 is: how do you configure Azure AD conditional access policies to enforce multi-factor authentication MFA for specific applications or user based on risk levels? Your answer should be to configure conditional access policies for MFA enforcement. You would create a new policy in the Azure portal, specify the target users or groups, define the conditions, for example, accessing specific applications based on risk levels, and require multi-factor authentication as an access control. Our next interview question is: what considerations should be taken into account when implementing Azure AD application proxy for securely publishing on-premises applications to external users or remote workers? Your answer should be: considerations for implementing Azure AD application proxy include assessing application compatibility, configuring access and authentication settings, ensuring network connectivity, and aligning with security policies and compliance requirements. Our next interview question is: what are the key features of Azure AD Seamless Single Sign-On SSO and how does it improve user experience? Your answer should be: Azure AD Seamless SSO provides users with a seamless sign-on experience to Azure AD integrated applications using their on-premises credentials. It eliminates the need for users to enter their passwords repeatedly, enhancing user experience and productivity. Our next interview question is: explain the concept of Azure AD application proxy and its role in securely publishing on-premises applications for remote access. Your answer should be: Azure AD Application Proxy allows organizations to securely publish on-premises web applications for remote access by providing pre-authentication, single sign-on, and access control features. It acts as a bridge between the on-premises application and Azure AD, ensuring secure access for users. Our next interview question is: how do you configure Azure AD conditional access policies to enforce access controls based on specific conditions such as user location or device compliance? Your answer should be to configure conditional access policies for enforcing access controls based on specific conditions. You would create a new policy in the Azure portal, specify the target users or groups, define the conditions, for example, user location, device compliance, and configure access controls accordingly. Our next interview question is: how do you configure Azure AD Access Reviews to periodically review and certify access to resources by users and groups? Your answer should be to configure Azure AD Access Reviews. You would define access review settings, specify reviewers and review scopes, schedule review periods, and configure review actions based on review results. This helps ensure that access to resources is periodically reviewed and certified for compliance. Our next interview question is: explain the process of implementing Azure AD conditional access policies to enforce multi-factor authentication MFA for specific applications or users. Your answer should be to implement conditional access policies for MFA enforcement. You would create a new policy in the Azure portal. Specify the target users or groups, define the conditions, for example, accessing specific applications, and require multi factor authentication as an access control. If you are preparing for any Microsoft based certifications, you can download the complete list of valid, tried and tested questions and answers from the link provided in the description below.